What is up, everybody? It's Nick here, Nick Bruner, and here in my apartment in sunny Los Angeles, California. Um, yeah, this is the first podcast or episode or YouTube post that I've done in fucking ages. Um, Probably like a half year, like because I moved from Austin, Texas to here, and I've been doing like a lot of integration with my, I guess basically philosophies in my life. Um, there was a lot of disconnect between uh, what I was saying and what I was practicing, and it had to be healed. I had to keep evolving, and there was a lot of time I needed to spend as well getting my like physical money situation, living situation, um, back in line after about a year and a half of just like travel and like dorking around in Austin, Texas, and basically it's good to be back here in sunny California where the bitches are fine, the money is good, and I got a lot of free time. At least now that the summer's over and the restaurants slow down. Because that's what I do. I work in a restaurant. I wait tables on the beach here in Santa Monica. And yeah. And then in my side time, I do all this fun sort of, I don't know, I guess it's whatever you want to call it, daily evolutionary talk and stuff. And just trying to be better, and taking all the actions I can to do so. And yeah, it's so funny watching myself on the screen again. I haven't done this in a minute. Anyways, today there was I was just like journaling, and I came across this topic that didn't really seem like a journaling topic as I was writing it. It was more a post topic, and that was of devices and getting the best out of them and not getting the best out of you. And I'm sure this topic's been covered by quadrillions of people. My hair's looking a little funky. So I'm gonna make it short and sweet and just talk about like what I do to kind of control and like use my device, my cell phone, my computer, my TV, instead of letting it be a user of myself. And instead of letting like these dinosaur companies just use it to advertise to me and to like fuck my system, or not fuck my system, but like kind of hijack my system's energy and to like funneling money and time and attention to stuff that I really just don't care about. Like, I don't care about your Cheetos. I don't care about the latest Kardashian. I don't really care about the latest movie either. So like I kind of just focus on what I care about, and like I'm not super like clean about it. Like, for example, I like watching Ballers on HBO, because it makes me feel like I'm Dwayne Johnson and a badass. I'm like, so like stuff like that. I enjoy, but there are no commercials. Like I'm choosing, like I know what I'm choosing. I'm getting into something that I feel is enjoyable, and it's like a positive attribute. And then Anyways, back on the topic of devices. The Here are 3 things that I do to control my device life. First thing I do, I use the fuck out of airplane mode. I know some of you have to be contacted daily, whatever, but I use airplane mode for days. Well, not really, but like I'll like block out chunks. Like if I'm working on something, if I'm writing a piece, or like right now I'm working on a book. I just finished the rough draft of like why you should ride your bike, or the benefits of riding a bike. Now you can do whatever the fuck you want, but I hate when people use should. It just doesn't strike that chord. But anyways, my phone's on airplane mode. I have like relaxing music going on, and no one bothers me. And then, or like when I'm at work, I have my phone on airplane mode, but it's in my pocket. And or like when I'm riding my motorcycle, my phone's on airplane mode. So all these times, it's like where I want to be focused on the task at hand, instead of getting this ding and kind of hearing an idea kind of jump into my head of like, oh, who's that? What's that going to be? What's going on here? Stuff like that is handleable, but it's like little trickles that, like, unless you're just like fully totally like if you're on the edge, not really totally committed, and you really need to focus, that stuff will just like start wearing at you. And like especially if you start to like go and look at it, then you're putting that habit in your head. So that, or when my phone's on, like I'll wait till like I have a bunch of text messages together, and then I'll just respond to them all at once, instead of just like going and responding to each text message. Like I'll see like if something's important and if something's not important. Yeah. The second thing I do is I curate my content pretty closely. Mostly only comedies if I'm watching TV, and I don't even watch documentaries anymore, really. Like, there's something about like documentaries like on Netflix, they're just so fucking biased. The information quality is so low, and they take into account only one side of an equation. Like, they're just not quality documentaries, unless it's like Planet Earth or something where no one. And then I turn the sound off because I hate listening to David Attenborough. The world, this giraffe is now having a baby. Yeah, okay, it's having a baby. Sometimes it's informational, but that's just me. So yeah. The paying for content as well, instead of going willy-nilly and like listening to like Spotify for free, or for YouTube for free. Like, those are both, if you have no money, fine, I get it, whatever. But you got money. Like, you have time to listen, you have time to. In the restaurant, there's a phrase like, you got time to lean, you got time to clean. If you got time to listen, you got money to pay for, a fucking $9 a month or whatever for whatever service you're using, so you don't have to get like all these, dinosaur companies advertising to your brain. Like really, you want that in your head? Like, you really want to be thinking about Cheetos in the middle of your fucking day? Like, really? Or about, I don't know. Actually, one of the better ads came to mind. There was one a couple of years back in San Diego about a Spartan race. Like, that was like the last ad that I listened to. Like, I don't even watch TV with commercials anymore. So I think the closest thing I get to commercials are billboards or magazines, on the just on the street or in passing. I don't know. And then listening to higher density quality information also will help you take advantage of your device, um, and make it worth it, really. Like, yeah, the if you're gonna be like on something and like not paying attention to the real world around you, to be present, it better be good, you know? And like, it better be uplifting and serve you in some way. Like, the music you're listening to better be positive. Like, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of like really well-known music that's kind of depressing. It's kind of depressive music. Like, it's beautiful, but it's kind of depressing, you know? I got a lot of, I got, I was kind of woken up to this by the cats over at Real Social Dynamics. Like, they had like Tyler, he has a lot of interesting points, and like now, like I'll smoke a little weed, and when I'm high, I'm just like super sensitive to like all these different levels of bullshit, and like I have this screensaver on my TV at home, and like sometimes I won't even get past like the screensaver because I'll just like I don't want to get into like the drama of even like a comedy, because like there's always like the comic and the drama like built into the same thing, to make it funny, and there's like a little darkness to it. But like I won't even have, or like a Star Trek. Like Star Trek for me is like uplifting and comfortable, but like to even get into that, like to go into like the journey of that, it's just so taxing on my, like when I'm high. So like I'll just like look at the screensaver and it's just like nature pics. It'll just like sit there and eat my food and be like, oh, and last thing, social media. I just try to be a creator more than a consumer, or at least as much, or at least like the stuff that I'm consuming. It's not really my friends. At least I try not to. Well, this is some hot babe, and I'm like, dig it up. But I try not to have too many of those times. Try to do the real thing, you know? Try to hang out with the real people. Chaka with the real girls. Oh, this is too much fun. I miss doing this. But anyways, yeah, that's the device thing. I if you remember anything from that, airplane mode is your best friend. You don't have to text back all the time. Pay for your stuff so you don't have to listen to commercials, and choose your content wisely. And then that's all I got for you. Like these are the things that I actually practice in my core day-to-day life, and they're like integral to my level of happiness and my level of like awareness to what's going on in the world. Yeah, so like my life's not a constant like shock and awe experience. Okay, you know it's bad when you hear yourself saying and like thinking about that multiple times. That's how I know I've not done this in a minute. Yeah. So, in conclusion, also listen to audiobooks. Audiobooks are bomb. Great way to spend a bike ride. Alright. Good talking to you guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye.